Boom shakalaka, something huge is brewing for Bitcoin. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Lab. Today's video, something big is brewing for Bitcoin. Before we get into it guys, like the video, join us on Twitter where we share all of today's charts, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Now, today, fear and greed at 77. Look at that extreme greed for the second day in a row. The last time we popped into extreme greed was January of this year, before Bitcoin went on an absolutely mind-melting price pump. Now, today, the market sideways. Bitcoin 72,318, Ethereum at 2640, and BNB at 583. And Bitcoin, as we can see, getting rejected from, well, those all-time highs in March. But if we take a look, back in January, Bitcoin was way down here, and this was when that happened. And then Bitcoin went on an absolutely crazy price tear. So could we see the same thing happening? As a matter of fact, if Bitcoin did the same exact thing, that would be a perfect bull flag extension, measured price target, roughly $120,000. But so far, October, even though the past few days have been good, October so far is one of the worst in history. If we take a look, not even up to the median value, you can see there's a lot of Octobers that did better than this one. We're right now pretty much on par for the course with 2019. Not people's favorite Bitcoin history. But that being said, a lot of bottoming signals right now. And, you know, every guy loves bottoms, except for the guys who love tops, or the guys who love both. But recently, Bitcoin did have a bottom signal on September 11th. The UTXOs in Lost reached its highest point ever, topping the 2020 COVID crash and the September 2023 bottom, both of these ones right here. Now, major spikes in UTXO don't come before terrible price action. They come at the end of it, meaning there's only one way to go, which is up. That's a bottoming signal. Another bottoming signal is the first time this has ever happened near an all-time high is the entity-adjusted dormancy flow. Historically, when we have bottoms in this, it's at pretty much market bottoms. But this time, it occurred pretty much near an all-time high, which tells me that this $60,000 to $70,000 territory is the new bottom. As much of a bottom as $15,000 was or $3,000 was. Yeah, pretty much the same exact bottom as those. And Bitcoin is on the verge. It's breaking out from 8-month-long sideways movement, sandwiched between a sell and may go away and the Halloween or Bitcoin white paper day effect. I forgot about that. Happy Bitcoin white paper day to everybody. Should have a Bitcoin white paper read along, but I'm not going to bore you. Now, that being said, looks like if we have the same thing happening, we could have a serious move coming for Bitcoin in the near future. As a matter of fact, this chart right here, the 2-week Bollinger Bands, suggesting an absolutely massive move coming. It is one of the top 3 tightest instances in history, matched only with here in September 2015 and October of 2023. September 2015, Bitcoin went on an absolute tear. Now, they are comparing this cycle to a 2017 type blow-off top cycle. I can only hope so that we might have this type of price movement coming for Bitcoin right now. Need I remind you that as we break out, the charts look very, very similar. Top, bottom, sideways movement, breakout. Well, good to see a big move for Bitcoin. A nice price pump in the coming days as the bird beak sign has broken out. This was roughly $67,000. Bitcoin price did break above there. And the continuation, if it should match previous cycles, well into that $110,000, $120,000 territory. So this could just be a mild little stop before continuation. It should be noted that the last time that Bitcoin did get rejected from previous all-time high, now, that could be the first time. But if this is the first time, it took 3 weeks, and then another time it took 3 months. Well, this time maybe it took 8 months, or maybe we have 3 weeks here. I don't know what I'm saying. So let's go on to the next chart. Now, if we take a look, this is a bullish chart for Bitcoin. Taking a look at the 2-month candles, when the Williams percent R gets this high, this indicates Bitcoin price pump. I know every chart is like a bottom or the price is about to pump. Also taking a look at CME futures, when the 50-day moving average starts to peel away from the 200-day moving average. The last time this happened, Bitcoin again went on an absolute tear. Should we see the same thing? Well, we're in for a big price pump. And on the 2-month candles, a cross for the 20 SMA and 21 EMA. Each time historically, this was berserk mode for Bitcoin. Why would this time be any different? So where shall we be headed? Well, you can see that if we take a look at the 2-month RSI right here, when it gets to this territory, the 70 level territory, well, that has signaled bull runs for Bitcoin. First time, 11,000%. Second time, 2,700%. Third time, 437%. Well, if this keeps decreasing in the similar, I guess, fashion, well, then we would only have an 87% increase this term. And if that happened, well, that would kind of suck. But still, that puts Bitcoin at $133,000. And maybe it'll do better because, as you can see here, Bitcoin historically peaks out at roughly between the 1.6 and the 2.272 fib. The first 2 cycles was the 2.272. The third cycle was the 1.618 fib. Well, that would put us somewhere between $174,000 and $462,000 per Bitcoin. I'm hoping for the bigger of the two because last cycle we got wicked off and nobody likes to be wicked off, at least if you don't know it's coming. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter where we share all of today's charts. Subscribe to the channel. And also YouTube says watch that video right there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.